Hallelujah!
Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today is the 4th day of the Minnesota Whiskey Elite Blind Whiskey Tasting Advent Calendar of December and Winter and Christmas. Since it is day 4, I took the sample, labeled with a 4 on it, from the box with 25 samples in it. America, I pour the sample in a glass. I poured all of it that time for the one person in the comments who was like, "You're not even drinking an entire ounce." Suck on that. Just like the previous 3 days and the upcoming 21 days, I'm gonna nose and taste this blind whiskey. I'm gonna give it a score, and then I will reveal today's pour. Some viewers out there are tasting along with me, some of them in the Minnesota Whiskey Elite Facebook group, and others are members of my Patreon community. And my patrons are absolutely flippin' fantastic. And you can bet that. Going in for a little bit of a swirl, a little bit of an SJ, a swirl job, a spin job, a Sini Michigan joyride. Just pumping that SJ hard. Going in for a nose. A young whiskey is before us, presented to us in all of its glory, which may not be much, but in all of it. Ethanol, corn, a really funky, cheap Gatorade knockoff that they make out of alcohol instead of electrolytes. The worldwide leader in dehydration. It's like a blue raspberry bad Gatorade. The more I nose it, the deeper I dive into the funkiness and quirkiness of this whiskey. As Doug DeMuro would say, the quirks and features of this whiskey are very readily apparent. It's like a fermenting home wine. Yeah. Coffee flavored candy, you know what I mean. The candy that's like, we're coffee flavored, and you're like, that doesn't taste like coffee at all. It smells like toffee mixed with giraffe shit. Because to say that that smells like coffee is really putting your neck out there. Overall, a very young smelling nose here. If I had to guess, I would say that this is a young bourbon, probably from a craft distillery somewhere in the greatest country on the planet, USA. Let's go in for a taste. Day number 4, down the chimney. Wow, that is a high proof horticulturist. And by horticulturist, I mean something that's into horticulture. And by horticulture, I mean the sect of people who refuse to throw anything away. First taste, I just got a blast of proof. A high proof tractor beam directly into my mouth. Now that the proof is dying off, I am getting a bit of youngness again on the palate. A little bit of mash, a little bit of corn. Reminds me of Corn Pops cereal. If you ate Corn Pops cereal in a bowl full of bourbon. Now that I've tasted it, going back to the nose, my senses have acclimated to everything because basically a well-oiled machine. And since we're getting specific by well-oiled, I mean probably with trans fats. The young notes are ever present, but there's like a black cherry developing here. If it were the world's worst black cherry. Day number 4 is like the punk music of bourbon. Extremely loud and rebellious, but not a lot going on. Probably something your daddy wouldn't appreciate. I don't think I would really enjoy this as a daily sipper. It would probably stand up well in a cocktail. I think any of the most positive characteristics that could be happening inside this glass are unfortunately overpowered by the brute strength possessed by the proof of this product. I give this blind whiskey a score of 6.6. It's fine. And what earned such a unique score? Let's find out today's pour. Today, we were drinking Benchmark Foolproof. Okay. I recently reviewed this, and I don't remember the score I gave it when I tasted it. I think my Benchmark Foolproof is like much better than this one. This Benchmark Foolproof does not taste like what I remember mine tasting like. Maybe I'm misremembering my review, I'm not sure. I got mine. Theirs? Yeah, mine. What? These smell completely different. These smell completely different. There is some blending issues happening over at Sazerac. These are totally different products. These smell completely different. After tasting mine and tasting theirs, either I have the world's best bottle of Benchmark Full Proof, or the Minnesota Whiskey Elite purchased one of the world's worst bottles of Benchmark Full Proof. Mine tastes light years better than theirs. In the comments below, tell me, Benchmark Full Proof, have you noticed a crazy variance in their product if you've purchased more than one bottle? Because this is wild. It's a conspiracy. Actually, I probably can't say that word on YouTube. It's weird. That's a strange occurrence, but I'm standing by it. Day number 4, Benchmark Full Proof. Thank you, Minnesota Whiskey Elite, once again for allowing me to reveal your pours of the day to your audience and to mine. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to the patrons. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you everybody for friggin' watching this crap. But speaking of crap to watch, there's more videos that I do. I've done a lot, hundreds. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them. Watch me sip, watch me yeah, or something. My name is Matt, this is ADHD Whiskey, like I always say. Keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on consistency. Because consistency is key, especially in industries where people are consuming your products and goods. If I drank the Minnesota Whiskey Elite's Benchmark Full Proof first, I would never buy another bottle. Their consistency problems over at Buffalo Trace got them into deep doo-doo with me. Because come to find out, some of their stuff is better than some of their other stuff that's the same stuff. And that's weird. Also, restaurants. Listen, if you're gonna own a restaurant or run a restaurant or, you know, be in charge of a restaurant, consistency is key. We've gone to so many restaurants that we were like, oh, this is so good. And then we go back a little while later and we're like, this is the same thing but bad. When you watch my videos, you know what you're gonna get. You get a fat guy sitting on a chair. He pours his whiskey, he says America, he swirls the glass. He gives the world's best whiskey review you've ever watched. He talks like an idiot, which some of you have pointed out my voice is annoying. Shut up about it. Then I do my little diddle and I'm out of here. And that is consistency. Mic drop.